welcome back to the pod where she wants the D in 2 minutes or less. It's your host, Tiffany and G.
Hey, bom dia.
A little bon dia. That's going to lead in so well to what I have. It just happened to me, but before I take over, why don't I turn it to you? Tell us, Miss New York, what did we love or not love this week?
New York just slapped us in the face with fall. Yesterday it was 80 degrees.
Oh, no.
That's kind of my only thing. I wore a summer top yesterday and it's October. I mean, I don't think I should complain with the summer I did have and where I was going.
So then are people in New York just confused? What's the fashion? What are the trendsetters doing?
There is a specific meme. It's usually on your NYC. It's a Instagram page. They share it every year where, okay, we're in the second summer and then there's like 12 seasons within
12 summers.
New York weather. Yeah, yep. It comes back. So I'll have to share that to you, what season we're in right now or what season I think we're in.
What is your favorite season?
Oh, I used to say winter. I think my summers, the last 2 summers have been so wonderful that I think I'm starting to become a summer girl. I used to be more of like winter or fall. I don't need to be around like sweaty people, especially in New York. It's sweaty, like the subways, everything's stinky. The streets are stinky. I do think that summer in New York is quite glamorized, but there are a lot of things people don't speak about with summer in New York, and it'll make you not love the season so much. What about you?
Summertime in the city. You know, when I lived out west, my favorite would be fall because it's transitional. Sometimes you're cute with a cardigan. Sometimes we're in a sweater. But now...
When Phoenix drops down from 97 to 92.
Sweater weather. But now that I've experienced kind of what a rainy fall looks like, I don't know. I'm more of a spring type of gal because yes, it still gets a little rainy, but it's cute. We've got a little sun. We got some flowers, right?
I would love for your son to experience the city. You should bring him. I say this because I just had someone from high school visited and her little son, I think he's 2 or something like that, and maybe 3. I don't know. Anyway, he loved the city. There was so much. And just seeing the city through his lens was adorable. And I couldn't help but think, I need your children to come here and
I have to imagine Central Park for children. That's got to be the ultimate thing. I mean, it's so huge, so you can do anything. I totally agree with you. I'd love to see it.
Right. Book your ticket.
Done. Okay, wait. Can I lead into mine? You don't even have to ask, what do I love or not love? What do I not love? I don't love that I am not fluent in Portuguese. So right now, I'm living in Portugal. What's up? And, I'd say I speak a little Portuguese, right? Falo bocadinho português, nível A2, é bocadinho, não é?
You could be talking about food right now, and I would not know.
Was that about pastel de natas? Yes, it was. Here we go.
Oh, my heart.
But, so I was just at the cafe and sitting outside, perfect cafe weather. Right next to me is an old Portuguese lady, and she's just talking, going back and forth with the owner. The owner pours her a little bit of her drink, and then right in front of the owner, this woman uses her grubby little piggies and fishes out the ice cube. I know. I was like, couldn't you have said something before she poured? What is happening? But I don't speak enough Portuguese to understand the tea, to know the tea. And so all I saw was a pour and then these little piggly wigglies going and reaching for the ice in the glass. It was a very strange interaction. The vibes were not right, but what was being said, we didn't cover that in A2, you know?
We got to get you those Ray-Ban Metas, the ones that like it translates in real time if you ask it to.
But Portuguese is so bumbly. Like, you may know Brazilian Portuguese. Instead of saying, "What's up?" they'll say, "É beleza," which literally translates to, "Is it beautiful?" Right? You couldn't make sense of that, right? You really have to go to class and understand how people talk because the direct translations would never make sense.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't envy you at all I respect that you're in a different country and you're learning language. And your husband, he must be in a different level by now. I feel like he's been doing really well with it, but...
Yeah. B2, but I'll let you know that also is not being discussed in B2 is we need to go to a specific class called What's the Tea, right?
Oh, there's probably a for that. I follow a few in different languages, like a French one and a Spanish one for its like specific slang when you would hear certain things.
Yeah, let's go. It's all on TikTok.
As are we, clearly.
As are we. Speaking of which, let's get to our next TikTok bite-sized vertical drama. Today, Tiffany, we've got Paint Me Yours, Miss Bad Kisser. This can be found on Good Short, and it covers kind of your classic trope of CEO and contract marriage.
Hold on. Is this a very common theme with these shorts? It's CEO and a marriage contract.
I mean, does a bear in the woods? Sorry. Yes. CEO and contract marriage, if I had to guess, probably makes up 50% of vertical dramas. There's a lot of CEOs out there, a lot of billionaires that need
a lot of lonely CEOs that the only way they're going to find love is through a contract with a random artiste.
And that's how you know today's CEOs were once nerds, right? Ladies and gentlemen, take notes. Be nice to those nerds.
Always.
So, bad kisser Rosa catches her fiancé cheating and impulsively kisses the untouchable art mogul Tristan Kane, sparking a whirlwind contract marriage. As they navigate the art world, scheming family members, and seductive antics, Rosa discovers her true artistic talent and finds herself falling for Tristan, who loved her at first sight. To get into it, we do have Alexa ready as Rosa Morris. I would describe her as passionate, artistic. But Tiffany, why don't you tell us, what did you find on Alexa?
So Alexa, she's stunning, and I'm not going to say any names, but the entertainment world is small. We have a friend in common.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Who do we know?
It's someone who lives in LA. It's very weird connection. This is someone that I know. I went to preschool with his brother.
We go way back. Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was just like, the acting world is small. And I don't think we would have had this connection if it wouldn't been for,
She is absolutely stunning.
She is.
Actually, she kind of reminds me of, do you know Labubu's?
Oh, okay.
Wait. I just want confirmation we got a Labubu. Okay. So Labubus are a part of like a bigger Pop Mart umbrella. There are other Labubu type things, skull pandas. Anyway, she just kind of looks like a little anime doll, doesn't she?
I think she kind of has the Disney princess thing going on.
Ooh, so not a Labubu. Okay, go on.
You did this girl dirty. I see Disney princess. Put her in one of those little like yellow ball gowns. She could be Belle.
That is so true. Yeah, I mean, really stunning. Obviously a good actress. I think I've seen other titles of hers, but I haven't watched another full vertical with her as a lead.
Yeah, so her Instagram, she kind of has like the regular Instagram vibe, basic girl Instagram. She's got her bikini pics on the beach. She's got her thirst trap. She's got her friend photos, the headshot, thank God, because I mean, I would hope so. She seems to be like a working actress in LA. We technically have two friends in common, and the other one is a more recent one. I could tell you that offline.
Ooh, I can't wait for the tea, as you know. Then we move on to our man of the hour. I'm going to butcher this. Please feel free to correct me, but it's Volodymyr Bielek. It's probably Ukrainian. I'm sorry if I ruined your name. As Tristan Kane, look, I got that one. I would say he's a repressed heartthrob. If I can say this, kind of the character is a little like a simpy. Is that too mean to say?
Do you say simpy?
Yeah, like a simp-coated kind of.
Yeah, he's a little bit. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
He doesn't give his wallet sure does, but it's not like, I'm gonna take care of you. He's like, you're gonna tell me what to do, and then I can pay for whatever that is.
Please, validation. Yeah, but he is definitely extremely romantic as far as that pocketbook is concerned. Definitely dad issues with complicated family dynamics.
To get into his Instagram, since I did stalk them both, he is also, if you can guess, a model. Very much so a model. Yeah, he's stunning.
He's mid.
I don't know why I do this, but I tend to compare the two characters to each other of who I think looks better objectively. Anyway, I do think he's better looking objectively than her. He does the brooding very well. He's almost so good looking that you question if he's gay, you know?
Can I say I would agree with you? I do actually think he's really good looking.
He does a lot of swimwear, if you can believe it.
Girl, if I looked like him, I mean, I would be a terror. What is that? What is that? What is that? Versace? What is that?
That is sunset vibes.
Oh, he probably has something meaningful written in that caption. And sorry, guys, Tiffany just flashed a very important picture of him. Very professionally well done. He is like half naked.
He is wearing a Speedo. Are Speedos coming back? Men, if there are any men who listen to this podcast, please let us know if Speedos have come back outside of the European or American gay culture.
If you looked like that, did they ever go out of fashion for you?
I mean, I don't know, but he even is clothed in this one. But yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Again, I would be a terror if I look like him. So Volodymyr, you better be nice, okay? But if you're not, I totally get it.
You gotta hope he's just a mean person with a mean soul, because you can't have it all, you know? You can't be super nice and look like that.
Well, in this drama, you can. Tiffany, the premise of this, of course, is you take us through the preview, tell us what you think is going to happen, and I will take everyone behind that paywall. So why don't I turn it to you? How do we start?
So, as you said, there's the trope of the CEO with a contract and a marriage contract. I was pleasantly surprised by their outfits on this one. I was bring your own wardrobe. I think they did much better on this one than any other ones we've watched so far.
I did like him in a suit.
Spencer, who becomes her ex-boyfriend, his gold foil button down, I thought was interesting. I didn't hate it. I would never wear it, nor would I want my boyfriend to wear it, but I was like thinking, this is a shirt that I've never seen before, and it's kind of douchey.
What I didn't like about Spencer was how unusually tan he was, and especially compared to the cast. And so in a way, because he was so unusually tan, it made the rest of the cast kind of look ghost-like or just a little too pale, right?
Anyway, so for some reason, these shorts, I don't know who created this template, but someone got hurt badly by a family member, because why is it always the sister goes for her sister's boyfriend? Out of all the fishes in the sea, they can't just go for someone else. It has to be, I'm going to, start seeing my sister's boyfriend behind her back. So it's another one of those.
Does Tinder not exist in this world?
I mean,
hello, Bumble?
There's so many fishes. Why? It's just so gross. I love the sound effects. I love that you noted that as well, like the gulps, the sound of when Rosa kisses Tristan, the sound of him getting excited. It was really funny. So Spencer tries to, again, publicly humiliate. There's these things that happen in these shorts. Just what happened to the people who wrote these? So the ex-boyfriend tries to publicly humiliate Rosa, claims she's a bad kisser. So then her way of being like, no, I'm not a bad kisser. She kisses this random guy who ends up being the big art mogul, Tristan. At some point, she rips his shirt apart so Rosa can show his abs to her ex and being like, you don't have this. So I thought that was super odd.
That made me giggle. And the cinematographer, God bless you, I mean, we lingered. Okay. we did not pan away.
No. And with the angling was really nice too. There's a lot of slapping. I don't know if we're going to get to that yet, but there's a lot of violence in this family. I'm not even going to try and dive into, racial stereotypes, but there's a long line of violence in this bloodline because they're slapping each other. So he brings her to the car. Tristan presents a marriage agreement to Rosa. They argue when Tristan kisses Rosa. And from the bottom of the frame, Tristan has his phone, which I thought was so creepy, takes a video of their kiss and sends it to his mom as proof that he's married. And this whole time, she never once asked why. When he pulled out the contract...
Is that not a red flag?
No. Never once did she say, why are you taking out this marriage contract? Just why? And he ends up explaining to her without her even asking, saying that his mom is ill and she won't have any surgery until he's married.
Well, just as a gal, as a little gal out in this world, if that man told me we needed to get married, I mean, sir, yes, sir, right? Maybe that's what's going on in her head too. She's like, okay.
So he sends the video, and I remember his his mom is like, that's not proof, then she won't agree to the marriage. When Rosa gets back after seeing Tristan, her stepmother just immediately slaps her and calls her a slut.
Did she call her a slut or a slush?
The subtitle said a slush, but I heard differently.
You slush.
So they should honestly do that version. That would be funnier. She accuses Rosa of stealing. And then she has a suitcase and it just like tumbles out of her hand. It opens up. And then you see this quote artwork that is her late mother's artwork. This actually made me laugh out loud because to me it clearly looked like something that was when you get a coloring book and it's just like the thick lines and you're supposed to color within those lines. And this was a cat. In my head, I'm like, surely that's not her late mother's artwork that she's been keeping all these years.
She's a renowned artist, really into cats. This slap scene reminds me of like telenovelas. Did that give you that?
Oh, for sure.
Telenovela coded.
And also there's always like somewhat like it's the hand that goes up and then it stays there for a little bit and then it slowly goes towards the person and then someone grabs the wrist. That seems to be what the move is. They just grab the wrist. There's a lot of that. Oh, and then the stepsister is about to step on Rosa's hand after she's picking up all the artwork. She's sad about it. And of course, guess who just rolls in at the very last second? Tristan stops the whole thing. He offers her to come home with him because now she's like, I don't have a home. I think she signs a contract that says that they only have to live together for a year. No romantic attachment involved. Rosa suspects that Tristan is hiding something but signs it anyway. I don't quite remember what it was that made her think, oh, he's hiding something. But I remember it was very random. And I think she just said it like, are you hiding something? But did he do something to make her say that?
I retract my previous statement. I would not sign a contract that said we could have no romantic attachment. Sir, how dare you? That is offensive.
What's the benefit then?
I know. I just get to live in a mansion? Ugh.
With
no
beautiful
thanks.
people surrounding me?
Rosa believes he's hiding something. But what is that thing? It's that Tristan likes Rosa and clearly has liked her from the start. But because he has repressed emotional feelings, he's got dad issues, he can't say it.
He can't speak his feelings. Okay, I'm gonna go on. The next scene is their wedding. I think they did a pretty good job with setting the scene with the flowers and everything, but that light up ring box, and it was like a blue light that came up, so it was just so cheap. The budget was better than that other movie we watched where the ring was like one of those Cracker Jack rings.
Yeah, it was a proper ring, but I agree with you. I don't know where this blue box thing comes from, but it's all the rage nowadays, no? With the little LED light?
Well, but it's usually like a white light, and it doesn't look cheap.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany will only accept a Tiffany blue box. Go ahead and write that one down.
Absolutely not. Oh my God, can I just deviate for 1 second? This just reminded me, you said the Tiffany block. I'd never seen a Tiffany engagement ring until I did maybe my third or fourth wedding proposal in the city in Brooklyn. The guy had a Tiffany ring and apparently spent like 15 G's on it. Isn't that crazy? And it was like the simplest looking ring, but you're basically just paying for the name. Anyway, that proposal, she said no. So...
That's the vertical drama. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the first time I saw the Tiffany blue box.
Gotta know the resale value on that one.
Is there a return policy at Tiffany?
He's about to find out.
All right. They do end up getting married, but there was an objection beforehand. And he also has a stepsister.
Complicated family dynamics. Apparently, rich people can't keep it all together. Yeah, so this is the objection by his stepsister, Talia Kane, who accuses Rosa of being a gold digger. But it is a blip. I mean, Tristan, my man, just kind of ignores her and continues on with the vows.
And then they end up getting married. Then they go back home. This is where they're going back to his bedroom. His mother peeks in, the sick mother, and she stays right outside the bedroom. So creepy. She gets mad and asks if they did a fake marriage to trick her. And
natural conclusion. I always come to that conclusion when people get married.
Yeah, I mean, valid for her. She's never met this girl, and now all of a sudden they're just getting married. Georgia was on to something. So his mother, Georgia, she peeks in and she stays kind of outside the bedroom like a creep. I think just wants to hear if they're going to do anything. And so he's telling Rosa, we have to make this believable. So they're in the bed, probably the ugliest bed sheets I've ever seen in my life.
What color was that even? Like a burnt sienna?
I would have loved a burnt sienna. This was bright. This was like bright candy apple red, and they weren't even satin sheets. So you could tell it was like that cheap kind of. They probably heat up when you're sleeping in that. It looked like a tablecloth.
So gross. I can't sleep when it's hot. I
can't
really
either.
cannot. So in that way, that bed. Sorry, Tristan. Again, I can't sign this marriage contract. It has to say linen sheets.
Air conditioner, or like get the cooling eucalyptus ones, like not these Walmart sexy sheets that are
the Walmart sexy special. That is correct. It's on the end cap. You've seen it.
Or they've just reboxed it and it was once a tablecloth. It really was that material. It was bad.
The sexy tablecloth edition.
Yes. So then he puts a bedsheet over and the bedsheet then becomes white. I don't know if you noticed that. Everything was red. And then once he puts it over them to like pretend, quote, have sex because his mom's outside the door, it's a white bedsheet. Then, this was hilarious, he starts doing push-ups to make it look like he's having sex.
Which I must be having sex all types of wrong. I did not realize that was the move. Sorry, guys. I've got a lot to learn here. I'm learning a lot through verticals.
It's all in the arms, not the hips, actually.
It's all in the arms. No wonder.
We're here learning about sex ed in this process as well. He is doing push-ups on top of her. Then he says, you got to do something, make it believable. So then she's like, should I like start making noises? And he's like, yeah. So then she commits. She starts using the F word and being like, oh my God, it feels so good. And then he's like, what are you doing? No, that's too loud. You can't make him happy. And maybe that's why he's been single all this time. Who knows?
Again, Tristan, I can't sign this marriage contract. Okay. A lot of red flags.
Know what you want, dude. So then she touches his chest and he is instantaneously hard again.
And again, to make clear to the viewers that he is hard, they use that tree growing sound effect. And it makes me giggle every time. I'm now conditioned to giggle at a tree growing.
He chose a tree trunk sound for his moment, which not a terrible choice. What would you choose? What would be your noise?
God, hopefully a noise doesn't follow me because it would just be blaring all day. Right? I'd be like, what is that? Someone silenced their phone. Christ.
Would it be a vibrate? It's just like, oh, it's a text.
You know what it is? It's actually not a sound. It's going to be the twilight glittering just so I can have glowing skin all day.
That's really funny.
What about you? What do you got?
What would my sound be? It had to be something that happens during the day and no one thinks about it. My cop-out answer would be like a phone vibrating sound. But then, every time you get hard, your private part just farts. So I don't know.
Also,
I don't know
you live in New York. I feel like no matter what the sound is, no one's going to care.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it'd be fun to have something like, excuse me, every time. Hello.
Like Karen.
Yeah.
Here's also something I learned in this sex ed segment is in the little frame when they're close together under the white sheet, it's push up. When they're in the big frame and they're covered by the big orange comforter, he's doing the worm. And I thought, I've never tried that. And I feel like I had to take notes because it is big, y'all. I hope nobody else was under there. I hope it was just him doing this. And actually, I do hope it was Tristan's actor doing this, not some sort of body double.
No, they don't have the budget for a double. Is it like these are probably like non-union shoots. Like you're doing every single angle, every single part. They don't have a
12-hour day.
It was straight up like downward dog and then bam, downward dog, bam.
That man has been doing the yoga.
When they were vetting out actors, quote actors for this, they're like, this model who's jacked, he can do this. He can do the downward dog sequence.
Actually, the test reel, all it was can you do a push-up? And then number 2, can you do the worm?
Can you act excited when you get touched?
That's everybody.
I don't even know if he sold it. It was the sound that really sold it.
All right, Tiffany, that brings us to the end of Act 1. Tell me, what are your predictions for what's happening next?
I did think about it quite a bit of when she's like, are you hiding something? It could be as small as, oh, he's just actually falling for this girl, or is there something bigger? Does he not really like art? Does he have a gambling problem? Is he going to lose an art gallery? I went pretty large scale on my predictions, but then also just the smaller prediction of they're going to rip up that contract and fall in love. And in that moment when she looks at him, right where it cuts off after the free spot, I think that they kiss. I don't feel like this one had a lot of juice for me to go off of like the other ones. So I feel like my predictions are kind of bland because it was kind of a bland one so far.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, well, let me ask you some questions. The half-sister and the stepmother, what do you think happens there?
I think maybe they try and get in on her life because now she's married to some rich dude. They want a piece of that sweet pie. I don't think she's going to love her family any longer. I don't think it's going to be a happy ending there. I think there's going to be some more slapping though. That bloodline is too strong.
It's just a genetic thing. All right. How about Tristan's dead mother, Georgia? Or I'm sorry, not dead mother. Tristan's sick mother, Georgia.
Oh my God. Did she die? Did you just tell me what happens?
No.
Oh, okay.
There are other dead family dynamics, but for now, sick mother.
I feel like Georgia, I don't know if she's going to really come around to this girl. And then maybe eventually she will. She's going to find out it was all fake. I think they're actually going to stay together and fall in love. So then she'll be like, oh, but my son's happy. All right, I can get surgery now.
So with your milquetoast predictions, which it's all fair in the vertical drama game, I will take you behind the paywall. So we have left the couple on their wedding night, doing the worm, doing a lot of that bedroom mambo, one might say. We close to Georgia walking away and Rosa telling Tristan he's not her type. She prefers someone sweet. So Tristan's like, bet, and he gently touches her and he is falling hard. The next morning, Rosa shows up to breakfast with Tristan and his mom in just his shirt. Tristan teases her. She kicks him under the table and then drags her foot up his leg. This is for our foot lovers, okay? Tristan stands up frazzled. I know, girl. And has Rosa come with him to a complete closet. Lots of big early 2000s necklaces and a beret to tell us she's a serious artist.
Wait, who's getting the makeover?
Rosa, because now she is a rich lady.
Her outfit was cute.
I didn't think she needed a new closet.
The stepsister does, though. She had a horrendous outfit on that wedding. I actually thought that was his ex-girlfriend at first, when she was like, no, I object at the wedding.
There are complicated family dynamics.
Ew.
Tristan also gives Rosa her own art studio to make her dreams come true. And that night, she has a dead mom nightmare and wakes up to an alert. Her favorite artist, Pauline Fern's final work is up for auction. So who goes to the auction and buys this piece of art for $5 million? Tristan. They just let him walk off with it before the check cleared. Rosa's elated, but Tristan reminds her not to fall in love with him. And Rosa's half-sister Alexis overhears this and shares the news with her new situationship, Spencer.
Wait, with the ex-boyfriend from the beginning with the tan and the gold foil shirt?
Why is there only one man we can date? And why is it this man? That's correct.
The bar is so low.
The bar is so low. Why would you, the half-sister who just stole this man, tell him this news about his ex? What does that get you?
Tell me. We must know.
We're about to know. I don't know. I don't even know if we'll know because the plot line is, it's a struggle. Later that night, a towel-clad Tristan, and again, the body be bodying, walks into Rosa's art studio and an inspired Rosa paints him. The painting, Tiffany, is a naked man laying on a couch. Paint me like one of your French girls.
I was going to say like Titanic.
Yes, but unlike Titanic and more like modern art, there is a giant triangle over his junk with a red ball. And that's how you know It's modern.
It's abstract. Wait, are you serious? There was just a big triangle and a ball?
Maybe that's exactly how his anatomy is shaped, and this is actually for his doctor.
It would explain why he has to downward dog after every pump.
That's so gross. So at the art exhibition, this painting is up there. Spencer corners Rosa, spikes her drink, and she Uno reverses it. She shares that she filmed Spencer drugging the wine, and she chugs the rest of this drugged wine as the cops drag Spencer away. Tristan freaks out because why did she drink all of it? They argue. She calls Tristan scary hot, and then somehow it ends with her being fireman carried into the bed. And in the bed, Tristan refuses to sleep with her because she is drugged. But then why did he bring her to bed? As an antidote, Tristan gives Rosa the Good Short app. How meta is that? He gifts her the app and tells her the passcode to his phone is Rosa's birthday, August 4th.
Wait. Why did he give her the Good Short app? Was it like, oh, watch this in bed and recover?
Yeah, like as an antidote to like not be drugged. But he's rich enough, he probably could have called a doctor and gotten...
IV.
Right, because she was literally drugged. But what I got from that is if you are ever drugged, if you're ever roofied, the Good Short app is the way to go.
Yeah, it'll tell you. I mean, it teaches you about the birds and the bees, so it'll teach you how to get yourself out of being drugged.
Yes, that's correct. So Tristan's in the shower, Rosa's on the app, and she sees Talia send an SOS text to Tristan. She finds Tristan passed out, so Rosa instead decides to go to the bar. At the bar, Rosa finds Talia with a card shark. We get poker, a random half-brother Playboy outlook. That's what the title said. His name is Cassius. A dart game, and then an inexplicable dance-off between the half-brothers for Rosa's heart. Cassius then goes to kiss Rosa, and she turns and passionately kisses Tristan instead, which escalates to the bedroom. Why did we need this scene? What about anything that I have said makes sense to the story?
My problem is I don't feel like the preview gave me enough to really go off of. I couldn't really predict much. I'm like, all right, they stay together. But there's nothing about this Playboy or anything in the preview.
A random half-brother who comes in, meets Rosa for the first time, and says that he loves her. I get the ick when men can't dance. So you could be fantastic in whatever you do. Maybe you're the best F1 driver in the world, right? But then you can't dance. And I'm like, ooh, brother, ooh, like what is that?
Can your man dance?
Can my man dance? Should I roast him, guys? Look, no, I mean, he's not like a natural dancer, but he does have rhythm.
Oh, okay. That's more than what I was expecting.
Let's turn on K-pop Demon Hunters Golden, and we'll see where we get there. In the mornings, we do put on a little music, and we get the blood going. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
To K-pop Demon Hunters.
I am not yucking your yum, all right?
My little soda pop. All right. The next morning, Rosa learns the stepmother has sold their family home. Tristan comforts her. He will take Rosa to dinner with an exhibition review committee so that her art can be presented next to Paula Fern's work at an upcoming art exhibition. At the dinner, the committee makes some snide, snooty comments about Rosa. Tristan negs Rosa's art so hard that she actually gets into the show. Which again, isn't Tristan like this influential art magnet? And so I would assume his positive review would have carried Rosa through, but I guess he had to insult her work to get her into this show.
Sounds about right. Art world's tough.
So it made sense to you. I know nothing about art. Here's where I don't know where the writer's head's at. So Spencer can't call Rosa a bad kisser, but Tristan can publicly humiliate Rosa's art. Where are our priorities, ladies? Like if my art was my livelihood, I don't know, maybe I am a bad kisser. Who cares? I'm a fantastic artist, right?
Yeah, I think that would just be done for me if the person I'm supposed to be loving or whatever, if they're the thing that you love to do so much sucks, that would be a no for me.
This is what I mean, Rosa. I don't know. Don't.
Rose-colored glasses. I mean,
Rosa was wearing rose-colored glasses.
Rosa'd colored glasses.
Oh,
yeah.
you've been Rosa'd. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. So at home, I guess Rosa is impressed by Tristan's Jedi mind trick, so she seduces him. Tristan is fully topless now, no shirt, because again, if I look like that, I'd be a menace. Rosa has undone one button. Tristan thumbs her lip. The camera pans away and it implies sex. Does the thumb over lip thing do anything for you? Do it to yourself right now.
Like if someone puts the thumb,
like
their
right
thumb
there.
on my lip and just leaves it there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I wish we could do a screen grab of both of us doing this to ourselves.
Here's what I feel. I'm like, ooh, I need chapstick.
Yeah, I would get self-conscious, but I'm a very self-conscious person, like especially with my face. You know about me with my face. I mean, you could stick it in my mouth. So- That's different. But just to graze it's a little weird.
It didn't give me, I don't know. Can we go back to the worm?
What we're finding is we're getting the biggest ick from Tristan.
The foot thing, I think, really killed it for me. But I'm glad there's a vertical for everyone, right? There's something for everyone. We fast forward to the committee calling Rosa to reject her work, but Rosa still attends that art exhibition. At that art exhibition, Cassius, magical half-brother Cassius, accuses Tristan of using Rosa to make forgeries because her brushwork is unusually similar to Pauline's. Cassius claims that Tristan wants to destroy him because Pauline Fern is Cassius' biggest client revenue stream, and if too many forgeries are out there, the art will lose value. And with Tristan now present, Rosa wants him to tell her where her replica copy of the Fern painting has gone, but before Tristan can answer, Rosa walks away. I also frequently like to ask questions and then run away before someone can answer. Am I beautiful? At home, Rosa packs and leaves. Tristan does beg her to stay because, his dying mom, Georgia. But then Georgia gives her blessing for Rosa to go because Miss Waters knew the marriage was a sham and tells Rosa she's welcome back anytime. Direct quote, Georgia to Tristan, "You're not like your father. You are my son, and you are capable of love, so why deny it?" Georgia, this man can't love because he needs therapy.
Yeah, he can't even express himself.
This is how you know money can't solve all problems. It solves most problems, just not the weird mom problems. Or
can't buy you love. It did buy him love in this case, kind of.
That's true, because he was like, I'll give you a house.
Yeah. All right, I refute my statement.
Love is bought. Immediately after, Rosa gets kidnapped by prison break Spencer. Spencer tries to assault her, stabs Tristan. Rosa fights back by tapping her little fists against Spencer. Tristan rallies and takes Spencer down, but it turns out the knife attack, the little stabby stab, did not hit Tristan. It hit a book of Rosa's artwork under his suit jacket, and so in a way, Rosa saved his life.
Wow. That's symbolic.
So now the couple is back together at Tristan's home. Tristan's mom, Georgia, celebrates with an aphrodisiac dinner, hoping the marriage turns real.
What's the dinner? What is served? I must know for science.
Oysters? Are those aphrodisiacs? Oysters?
I think it is, but I've heard different things. Is it visually an aphrodisiac, or is it because there's like something in it that's an aphrodisiac? I know they're good for you.
These are questions I don't know because I don't have a mother like that.
I just think of like that scene in White Chicks with Terry Crews where he's eating the oyster and he's looking at her on the date. Do you remember what I'm talking about? And he's like doing the tongue thing. It's really gross. Okay, I digress.
A little tongue. Well, Terry Crews might have a little tongue, but what do we have? Again, we've got a foot. Rosa flirts under the table with her foot. I don't know. Tristan absconds with her, and they have a quick romp. Tristan then leaves Rosa alone in this secret painting room, and behind an iPad keypad, the password is her birthday, Rosa finds the missing painting and crashes out. Tristan re-enters and reassures Rosa that she is a true artist. He puts a makeup brush in her hand and implores her to paint what's in her art.
Did you have this prop just ready to go for this moment? Or is this just on your desk?
Guys, what I have is one of those hand clappers. My children love
Clap
this.
it in front of the mic so we can hear it.
This is ASMR.
Oh, that sounds like it could be something else, though, too, depending on where your brain's at. Yeah.
Weeks later, Rosa Morris wins the art contest with her new painting, False Love's First Kiss, and magically, Rosa's favorite artist, Pauline Fern, appears and reveals she is dead mom, Emily Morris. Turns out she was poisoned by Rosa's stepmom years ago, forgot who she was, and now, not her copycat painting, but Tristan's stories of their love somehow triggered the mom's memory. Tristan proposes, they both say I love you, and kiss one last time.
Wow, that's such a solid ending for such a short moment. What a reunion.
I love it when dead mom isn't actually dead. Dead mom's just been hanging out somewhere while everybody else suffered.
And that's the beauty of these fever dream dramas, is there are so many things I feel that are very predictable, and there are just some things you quite literally would never be able to predict or put into the storyline comfortably. But somehow these verticals do it.
What happened to the bad kisser storyline? Did we ever resolve if she was a bad kisser?
That's what was so annoying, is she resolved that in the first short. I think it was the first 2.5 minutes. That's when you see that he gets excited over her kissing him. They should have just said, paint me yours. Just call it paint me yours.
Actually, it's just paint me.
just,
just paint.
Just paint.
I don't know if you did actually predict anything. Was there anything, I mean, other than Tristan and Rosa, was there anything else?
I really don't think they gave me much to work off of, so I don't know.
Maybe that's what we're figuring out, is that for the vertical drama length, your preview has to be in a corresponding length. If you make it too short, there's just no way you're going to entice the actual viewer to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like the last one we did, I wanted to keep watching. There was a lot of stuff I still didn't know, but there was still enough in that. Like this one, from the preview, I wouldn't have wanted to keep watching. I would have been done.
Yeah, there wasn't enough. I mean, they got married. Okay, thanks so much, right?
There was really not much. There wasn't a lot of juice. And so I guess I just did our rating. I wouldn't keep watching this one. I was a little disappointed.
I don't blame you. And here is my confession. We've been sending voice notes about these before we recorded what is now our podcast. And this is the first one I watched. I thought, oh, dang, I can't have you watch the entire thing because they almost always go like this, right? At least for the simple CEO contract ones. You will not enjoy this journey with me. This one was the one that triggered our conversation about you doing the previews and I just continuing to hurt myself. But this is it. There just wasn't enough juice to squeeze here, guys.
For sure. What names did you think of? How would you rename this drama?
I didn't do a name. Instead, do you have one? Because I actually have some. I did some homework. Okay. What's your wrap up?
So I came up with 3 names. I didn't go far. It was just paint adjacent. The first one was Painted Love, like Tainted Love.
Painted
like the song.
Love.
I'm a musician, because the next one is Signed, Painted, Delivered. I'm yours.
I'm yours.
Dun, dun, dun. And then the next one was just Drawn to You.
That's cute. All of them are cute. I liked our opportunity to sing. Thanks so much.
Now, what is the homework that you did?
All right. Are you guys ready? So you can't just give me a birthday and leave it there, right? Mm-hmm. They said her birthday was August 4th. So I went tippity-tappity-tippity and looked up. Of course, she's a Leo, right?
That's a Leo, correct? Yes.
And I went and looked up their astrology. Here we go, guys. Tippity-tappity-tippity. Birthday is August 4th. She's a Leo. Leo. All passion, flair, and main character energy. Tiffany, would you agree?
I would. She's got the fieriness, that family. I want to know their signs too. They be slapping each other.
She paints her feelings, loves grand gestures, and needs admiration like it's air. Which is totally true. She needed validation this entire time. When she crashed out, what got her out of that? Validation, right? So then I said, what kind of sign would Tristan then be if she is a Leo? Can I tell you my guess? And resident astrology expert Tiffany, you tell me where we're at. I said, okay, if she's a Leo and he's acting like this, he's a Capricorn. Cool exterior, control freak, secretly soft, but allergic to vulnerability, at least on the exterior. What do you think? Do I have it?
Could give him like an earthy vibe. Based on that, I would actually maybe even say, is he a Virgo? You know?
Ooh, why? Tell us about Virgos.
Attention to detail, like controlness, secretly soft. Maybe he's got Scorpio moon, some depth there. Allergic to vulnerability. Scorpios will pull it out of you, but they won't give it to you. Unless, you're in deep. Yeah, I'm ready by two of them.
Okay, so my guess was he's a Capricorn. Leo, Capricorn, classic. I hate you, but also can we make out? And your guess?
Yeah, I think I could guess like a Virgo, maybe with either like Scorpio sun, Virgo moon, or vice versa. I'm going a little deeper. But we could give him a Capricorn rising.
Oh, Virgo, Capricorn rising.
Yeah, I could give him a Capricorn rising. Why not?
There we go. Still in that classic I hate you, but also tree trunk noise combo.
Oh, yes. That was, I forgot about that.
There you go, guys. Sorry, I didn't do my homework in the way that I was supposed to, but again, this one didn't inspire me. So guys, that was a Paint Me Yours Miss Bad Kisser. I don't know, if you want to watch the preview, if you think we're wrong, let us know. Glad to hear that feedback, but for us, don't go behind the paywall.
Or do, if you're committed like G.
If you just love to hurt yourself, do it.
Or if you prefer to spend your money on Botox like me, don't.
Or have it both. Have it both ways. Okay, that's all. So
Groupon.
With that,
yeah.
We love a deal. We love a deal. Is there a discount on these apps? Come on, give it to us. Well, with that, Tiffany, thanks so much for hanging in there as we spoke about this vertical. We'll be back next week with another fun, fantastic one, maybe fall vibes. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
See you next time.